What, dude?
Cut my own hair again because I'm part of a roll club, as you know.
Oh, what?
I'm sorry. I'm in an underground roll club now. So.
Roll?
Yeah, I roll. So
you roll what?
Grappling, not jujitsu, grappling in general. So sambo, it's Greco.
Oh, so you're showing the fighting stuff. You must watch the fight this weekend. What was your favorite fight?
See, here's the thing.
Who would you give knockout of the night to?
Okay, hold on for a sec. I know,
but just who was your favorite? How about Sean O'Malley?
I know.
Can you believe he lost?
Sean O'Malley got submitted.
Crazy.
Fucking nuts. It's so
dude, how about Cody Garbrandt? 3-fight losing
He got
streak?
fucking submitted too.
Again.
What's with this jujitsu shit, huh, guys?
Can you believe Amanda Nunes lost?
I couldn't believe that, but she won. Now don't try to catch her. Here's the thing.
Open up, baby bird.
You know the second best athlete.
Baby bird.
You know the second best, maybe the best athlete in that house is. I know you think it's Brent Schaub. Chappelle's 235 and can do backflips and double backflips.
I know, that's crazy. How much money do you play a pro athlete?
I'm just saying.
Just give me a number estimate. How much money do you make as a pro athlete?
I'm just saying.
Okay. But then Malik, how much money did he make as a pro?
He had 190 amateur fights.
Amateur.
I'm saying, dude, don't teach. Don't sleep
Malik,
or teach.
I love you. Chappelle, I love you. Well, Papa played with the big boys. Papa swam with the great whites.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot about
They were on slip and slides.
I said to Brent one time, I go, we were talking about this guy who's fucking like tough to me. He's like fucking, I go, how would you do against him?
Oh, it's so annoying.
And he gets in my face, we're walking.
So
and he just starts, he goes, I don't know, Brent, I imagine I do really well because I fought for a living. He never competed once. He stood there and stared at me. I was like, oh, I forgot about that. Oh, I forgot about that detail.
But you're not in the conversation. You've never competed.
The moral of that story is don't ever put your face in my face like that again.
Okay.
I'm glad I found.
I'm sorry, baby ostrich.
You guys know Alexis Ohanian, right?
I don't.
He's the co-founder of Reddit.
Oh yeah.
He's been on Rogan's podcast a few
he's
times.
on my podcast.
He's married to Serena Williams.
Oh, okay. Oh, he looks a lot better. I see. He lost weight. He was in the documentary she did, and I was like, oh, okay, well.
So
cute kid.
He's doing a big move here. I'll just play it for you.
15 years ago, I co-founded Reddit as a place for people to find community and a sense of belonging. It is long overdue to do the right thing.
He's so rich.
I'm doing this for me, for my family, and for my country. I'm saying this as a father who needs to be able to answer his black daughter when she asks, "What did you do?" So, I have resigned as a member of the Reddit board. I have urged them to fill my seat with a black candidate, and I will use future gains on my Reddit stock to serve the black community, chiefly to curb racial hate.
Great to hear.
And I'm starting with a pledge of $1 million to Colin Kaepernick's Know Your Rights camp.
That's cool.
I believe resignation can actually be an act of leadership from people in power right now, and to everyone fighting to fix our broken nation, do not stop.
He's a good guy.
Pretty powerful.
Yeah, that's cool.
Alex is a good guy.
That's cool.
All right.
I can't help but think, do you think he's a little light in the ass for Serena Williams?
That's all I think about.
He's super,
the only
super tall.
thing I think about.
He's not tall.
He's not that tall.
I've spent time.
What? No way.
He's not that.
I could have sworn he was really, really tall.
It's my height.
Maybe he's working with something we just don't know.
He might have that big old.
He's Armenian, and Armenians have got dicks on him. That's not
6'5".
He's 6'5".
It's pretty tall.
That's tall.
I met him. I didn't remember him being that tall.
Well, you're lying.
Maybe, you know what? I had him on the podcast. Maybe I didn't meet him. Maybe he just did the podcast.
Hey, Papa.
He did the Brian Callen show.
He never did. Brian
Oh, he's a
Callen.
big guy. Yeah, he did.
He never did it.
Yeah, he did. He did.
No,
He did.
never in person.
No, I guess we did it by.
You're lying.
Yeah, I remember him being small.
Yeah, maybe that was a guy from Reddit.
Look at him there, though. He's 6'5". That's a big guy. All right.
Well, she's 5.
He's got a. Oh, he's fine though. He's got a piece on him.
You know what? He's not lying the ass.
He's not lighting the ass at all. Isn't there another guy?
You had somebody else on. You know, Jink can research
I'll ask
it.
Hunter. Hold on, I'll ask Hunter. Who I had
Dude, you should bring that show back. People are dying for it.
on. Go fuck off. Man.
Like I was swimming with my son yesterday and had to take off the shorts. The neighbors could see you. They
Neighbors
really
can see
wanted
you,
to.
yeah.
They could.
Well, the only reason you don't like that is because you feel as though they're going to be like, look at how big his body is. And, well,
No,
because
no,
you know, unless
it's hot.
it's hot, then it's hot. It's good.
Papa's
Like
balls
when
were
we took
swaggy.
we took a pee in here together, like we do. And what I said to you, I said, your dick's looking all right today. You got a good dick game today.
I peed in the
little
sink.
hot,
I peed in the sink.
hanging
didn't I?
low,
I
yeah.
peed in the sink.
Yeah, you did.
I always feel like a
You
rebel when I do
peed
that.
in the sink, and Brian washes his
Yes.
butt in the sink.
Well,
we're like Hell's
not here,
Angels.
but you know.
We're basically Hell's Angels.
Basically.
We live
Yeah.
life on the edge.
We live life on the
We're
edge.
Hell's Angels.
We use a sink for washing.
Hell's Angels are
cracks.
like, what? There's prospects. Your dad, if you can speak on what you grew up with, what your dad kind of
Yeah.
did for a profession. I don't know if you know this, B, but
No.
because you've seen, with your mom, the Italian Whiteside, being a superstar in the NBA, but also, your dad kind of did the dark arts, as
Yeah.
Theo would say.
So you.
I'm intrigued.
No, so my dad, it's
Your dad
funny.
was Italian?
No, my dad's
No.
full black. My
Okay.
mom was Italian.
Bring up pictures of his
Dark
family.
arts,
I'm sure
that's
it's out there. The dark arts. You know
That's
what I'm
funny.
saying?
So my dad grew up, and it's getting older now. My dad was always there, but we never got along until my mom died at 27 because my
mom died at
dad, my mom had cancer. So my mom died when I was 27. But my dad grew up from a tough, a tough mom that was really tough on him and made his life hell. So he never really grew up with love. So he never knew how to love. So I grew up in a drug-filled, abusive household, where my parents were functioning drug addicts.
Both of them.
Yeah, but my dad was just hardcore. So he was a butcher by night and butcher by day and drug dealer by night. You know what I mean? And it was funny. A little quick story while we were little. When my dad would get off work, he'd always used to go make night runs to deliver drugs. And my brother's 4 years younger than me, so he didn't really get it. I got it, but I was just so young. I grew up with seeing people do cocaine right in front of me and all kinds of shit. My brother didn't really understand it, so when my dad would leave at night, my brother for the longest time thought my dad was a ninja because he was going out at night and doing shit, and my dad would always be, dressed in all black or a black hoodie, going out, and my brother used to swear that my dad. My brother used to swear my dad was a ninja. You know what I mean?
That was a good-looking dude,
Yeah.
man.
So we got,
Tall?
So we, no, not about 5'10". So we just, I grew up in a very.
Cheers, boys.
Cheers, fellas.
Thanks for coming.
To a better world.
I grew up in a, like I said, just a tough household. So I learned my hard knocks early on. I learned a lot of stuff fast, saw a lot of stuff fast, and was almost forced to understand the world fast. You know what I mean? So I grew up with drugs, violence, and abuse. But then as soon as, and then the next thing added on to was race. You know what I mean? Once we moved to Sacramento, I didn't see any racism when I was in San Jose early on because everyone looked like me or were close to me and we're in the same neighborhoods and we were fine. So I experienced all this childhood stuff, and then the next thing thrown on top of me was the race thing. So I've just always had to navigate it, and I've had an open mind from a young age because I've had so much shit come at me. You know what I mean? So when people saw the basketball player I was, where I would fight in a heartbeat or I was physical, it was just that's how I grew up. You know what I mean? And to me, it was a survival of the fittest because I was a second round pick. I wasn't a LeBron or KD or Kobe, none of these guys. I was someone who had to scratch and claw to get my way into the league, and once I got it, I had to scratch and claw to keep it. You know what I mean? So I was always
team.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Can you tell the listeners and Brian, like, being drafted in the second round
means nothing.
means the odds of you making it, even though he was drafted in the second, means
Is that true?
Means
I
you're
thought
one of
that
the
was
top
high.
No.
one of the top 40 players in the world in college. The chances of you making the team as a second round draft pick
Not
is
high.
not good.
Is that true?
Absolutely. Most guys go on.
Because you played for 14 seasons. That's a
Yeah,
long
no, it's.
run.
I mean, first of all, the average NBA career is only 3 years. So for me to be I think I was 46 pick in the second round out of 60 picks or something. There's two. Yeah.
So you went into
picks.
thinking the chances are very slim.
So I went in thinking like everyone else. I play college, but I'm going to the NBA. That's what we are. You can't tell a college basketball player that plays at a major school that he's not going to the NBA, and they're going to believe you. Like we don't you don't plan for nothing else but going to the league. But the harsh reality is you're not 1% of student athletes go pro.
Did you watch the Last Dance doc? Mm-hmm. How goddamn good was that?
Incredible the way they would be able to. That's going to sweep the awards this year for
Has
that.
to.
The genre, but the ability to go back and forth on the timeline.
Some of it was a little confusing.
Right.
I was like, wait, where's Jordan's where right now?
But to me, we never. So MJ was the one superstar that we mentioned earlier. There wasn't social media, and he was the one guy you saw play, sold shoes, and was the owner, and that's it. We never saw nothing else from Mike.
We've heard stories though.
Right. So we got to see the tail end of Kobe's career. We got to see him open up on social media and show who he is. LeBron's been great at it. Other stars, we've been blessed, and fans don't understand how fortunate they are because back in the day we didn't get none of this stuff. So you're so fortunate to be able to see what these athletes' lives are, and I think instead of appreciating it, we want to attack it. But that's another subject. But we finally got to see this. So to me, the Last Dance was almost like social media for Michael Jordan. Like we got
yeah,
to see
you're
the
right.
locker room. We got to see practice. We got to see off the court.
Him in the hotel room.
You're right. We got
They
to
don't want
see
you
him.
to go out there. He's like, I'm
You know what
in
tripped
prison.
me out is where that motherfucker smoked wherever he wanted. He smoked on the plane. He smoked.
yes,
he
that's
smoked
what I was
walking
saying.
into the hotel.
Everywhere.
Like I
Wait,
smoked
Jordan,
weed.
Jordan
yeah.
smoked that much
Yeah.
weed?
No,
Cigars.
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 And-
He just
also
smoked
drank a lot.
everywhere. Yeah, but in the locker room right after a game, he's smoking and drinking a beer. Like drinking beer is no problem, but smoking anywhere. Like I smoked weed all through my career, but I had to like barricade myself in my room, have hella candles, incense, put the towel down.
Old school.
Like
This,
college.
this dude is walking into the lobby on the elevator in the hotel lobby, hallways, just smoking it. Like there was some stuff to me that like tripped me out that I just thought was so dope. Like he doesn't give a fuck, and I
You
love
see
it.
my back ripple, and I pull myself up like a chimp 30 times
chimp.
while talking to you. Why wouldn't I give that to you as
It's a
inspiration?
gift. It's a gift, really.
It's a gift.